Cinnamon. Nah. Ah. Cinnamon. Soca does give me.
Last week, my mother arrived. We got some new batteries installed. We had the chance to swim at the underwater sculpture park, and we had an accident with the dinghy. This week, we finally made it over to Union Island, had a couple of drinks, so we could set sail on over to the Tobago Cays.
Wait for the night. Stand here a while, take a little time. Since you went away, it came to a halt.
Had the most amazing weather for our short sail over, with winds about 10 knots and seas about 1 to 2 feet.
And now I'm running like there's no tomorrow. My life was on a one-way track. This ain't a story about happy ending. Oh, I could set this world on fire. I could tear this town apart.
As soon as we arrived, we did not hesitate to start exploring.
And your beautiful eyes.
Tobago Cays has to be me and Christian's favorite place to go so far. It's absolutely beautiful with amazing scenery on the small little islands and in the ocean.
You are the fire that burned me right till the end. We didn't know we lost. It's not easy living with my fingers crossed. You ran away from all the madness. You stumbled till you found your pace. I know now you were better off without me. I should set this world on fire. I should tear this town apart. I'm hurting just to feel my body. I'm breaking just to be apart. I tried but I could never be for you. And your beautiful life. Your beautiful life. Oh, I wish that I could ease your sorrow. I wish that I could ease your pain. This ain't a story about happy endings. We should set this world on fire. We should tear this town apart.
After hiking in the hot sun, we decided that we needed to cool off and figure out what was happening with this weather. Look at the hot babe in her natural habitat. Give me a weather report.
It is raining, and it's gonna be rainy, and then it's gonna rain.
We got a lot of rain in the forecast.
Look how huge.
Tell us a fact about starfish.
It's got 5 points on it, like a dollar. If you break a leg off, then you throw another one, but I'm not gonna try that.
The first day in the Keys was coming to an end, so we decided to settle on down and get ready for the evening. Though, until we started to drag.
It's not going very well. What do you expect? I I don't think you can see anything, but we were stuck on a mooring ball in the middle of the night because we drifted. Wow, we did it. We survived. We re-anchored. It's like 5 in the morning.
It was kind of scary, our very first time dragging at night, but we made it through it and figured it on out, and we still had a beautiful sunrise to watch.
Then we'll leave the birds alone.
What is it?
I found a book.
Let's
Can't
read some.
understand it.
Look at this Dumbo. He's gonna fall. Babe, okay, that's high enough. Christian! Oh my God, if he falls, he's gonna hurt himself really bad. We're going to the hospital.
How are we gonna get there?
Luckily, we had no hospital visit, but still a lot of fun. He's so mean! We've been having so much fun the last couple of days hanging out in the Keys. And let me tell you, the water was breathtaking. Even my mom agreed. I did not hear you. Once we had finished swimming, we figured we would try out some acro yoga, which was definitely harder than we thought. There you go. Squeeze the core. Good. Good. Squeeze your core, Mom. Beautiful. As our last evening was coming to an end, we decided to conclude with a beautiful walk during sunset. And we actually stumbled upon this tree. It was kind of interesting because it was full of all the things that had washed up on the shore. And it was almost like a Christmas tree, but definitely not as pretty, but very unique.
Getting ready to do.
We are getting ready to leave Tobago. We're going to go to Carriacou for a night and then from Carriacou to Grenada. And then my mom has to leave. It's not okay. But till then, we're going to have fun.
Tell me what's wrong with the dinghy.
So we're trying a different approach this time. Last time the eyes ripped off while we were trying, so we have it now doing it from the handles, but 2 different handles as you can see. And hoping maybe the weight and distribution of it, of the pull, will equal out, and so we won't see what happened like last time.
Once we had finally got everything ready, we decided to pull up the mainsail so we could head on out. We had another amazing sail with calm waters and great wind. Now all we had to do was check out of the Grenadines and back into Grenada. And instead of having to put the motor back on the dinghy, we decided we would just use a little arm power and row there and row back, which it wasn't too bad.
We are checked out. We're checked out.
Now we gotta haul ass.
As we started to set sail, we encountered some rough weather. The wind had picked up to 10 to 15 knots and the sea's 3 to 5 foot waves. And then it happened again. We lost the dinghy.
What are you doing? Why aren't we putting the sails down?
A huge wave had come right on top of the dinghy and sunk it completely. So it ended up taking on all this water, and Christian had to get into the dinghy and start dumping out all the water that had come in. We had to make a plan to figure out how we were going to get the dinghy back on board. After battling with it, which felt like hours, we had finally successfully got it on the boat.
I know you guys know the drill. Like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, send some love through patronage or PayPal, and don't forget to keep on watching us.